My brother, sir, knowledge of self reveals unto you your potentiality. I don't want you to just hear the words that I am uttering. I want you to internalize what I'm saying to you. Knowledge of self merely reveals our potentiality. We come forth from the undifferentiated potentiality of all things. Now, we are not about to go along a circle. Did you hear me? But we are spiraling up. There is a progression. The progression can be downward. The progression can be upward. We strive for the upward progression, what is known as advancement, my beloved. We are not seeking to build again that which has already been built. Behold, there shall be a new heaven and a new earth. Knowledge of self prepares you and informs you that you have unlimited potentiality. We come forth from the chaos, which is unlimited. Did you hear what I said? This expression, my beloved, shall fade away, shall pass away into obscurity, but yet it doth exist because it is recorded within the soul and psyche. But we shall build and establish a new heaven and a new earth. And so what I'm saying to you, brother, don't practice traditional Santeria. Don't practice traditional arcana. You see, you are the mystery school. As you seek knowledge, you shall obtain. There are no more mystery schools, my beloved. Not as it was of old. It's up to you and God to work it out. This is what I've been trying to tell you. He is the voice of many waters, of all souls. Allow God himself to establish him. I'm merely a guide. I'm merely a promoter of your development. That's all I am. But once we come into a level collectively, a conscious level of maturity, my brother, then, and only then, because your mind at that point should be thoroughly renewed. You know your potential. There is no doubt, no unbelief within you. It is so. Listen to no one, my beloved, caught up in traditional faith. Long as you are in the root, the frequency, the straight, the narrow, create as you will. So you create not for yourself only, but for your brother. What you want for self, you want for your brother. This is the frequency of love, the frequency of whole, the frequency of love of God. What you do for one, you do for all. You see, it's not about selfish gain. It's not about personal gain. It's about us. Now, how many times I have to tell you all, it's about us. Overstand what I'm saying. Hear ye, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one. And I keep telling you, we was in one place and on one accord when we came in. The disciples were in one place and on one accord on the day of Pentecost. This is highly important. Twain becomes one place. Why you think I always tell you about divine intercourse? Twain becoming one place. A little leaven in the whole lump. Why? Because it's just that important. You need to overstand that. See, the Bible declares that in him we move, breathe, and have our being. Now, we could be in the toes. We could be in the ankle. We could be in the knee. We could be in the hip. We could be in the navel. We could be in the lungs. We could be in the throat. Just all the various parts of the body. See, there's a hierarchy in God, but yet we are one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is your hand fighting against your foot? Does your scalp fight against the hair upon? I say we are one. It's vitally important that you understand it. And so if you understand that all things were made by us, and without us does not anything exist, we are one with the air, we are one with the elements, we are one with all that is there. Are you beginning to understand your potentiality? It's unlimited. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, a mind hadn't even conjectured, conjured. What's possible? But we say, this is the time to do it. But I need you to stop getting caught up in all these people. Allow God to teach you now. If you have gone within and sought for yourself, God has already confirmed many of the things that I have been teaching you. He's already confirmed. I know he has. God don't lie to me. I have dwelt in the very temple of God. You're looking at someone who has been privileged. And I am blessed to be able to speak to you. To try to aid you in the renewal of your mind. You see, I'm just confirming something that you already know. Because you are the Son of God. Let no man deceive you. Let no man hinder you. You hear his voice, and no other do you hear. No other do you obey but him. I'm merely an assistant. Yeah. God do it the work. I am Abdullah. I am the servant of God. Yeah. Overstand our wonder. Once you understand that, you understand your power. You understand your potentiality. Now the number of man is 6. The base of the Djed is 6. Before you get to the first rung, so to speak. There are 4 rungs. From the base, from the foundation to the first rung, the first ring is 6. The number of man is 6. The phallus represents 1. It represents 10. It represents the 1 and the 0. It represents the masculine and the feminine. These are frequencies. These are nature. These are aspects of the chaos. We are the Rosicrucian. We create the order, my beloved, out of the chaos. Nothing occurs without us, my beloved, willing. As long as you are in the divine will, then do you benefit the whole. As we say in modern times, only what you do for Christ matters. Only what you do within the divine frequency matters. Everything else is death. Fast or slow, bottom line is death. But stay on the progressive route. Not the regression, but the progressive route. The route that leads to divine perfection. I say there should be a new heaven and a new earth. Who shall be able to stand? Are you grounded? First of all, you must be grounded in truth. Crystals are aids to help you. They're catalysts. They're aids to help you discover knowledge of self. Water, my beloved. There are many modalities wherever God leads you. Whatever instrument God ordains for you to quicken your development. There are plants, there are herbs, my beloved, that if your mind is balanced, that will aid you. Don't let no one tell you what's right and what's wrong. We all learn obedience by the things that we suffer. God himself will show you what's right and what's wrong. Your very body will tell you what's right and what's wrong for it. You have one master. Did you hear me? Not I, no one else. You have one master. Now our charge is to love one another, to encourage one another, not to lord over one another. Let us be one. Let us overstand. Let us walk in the divine frequency. And let us establish a new heaven and a new earth. Don't get caught up in tradition. Because if tradition could save us, we would be saved. You get in touch with the God who is speaking right now. The God who cannot and will not deny himself. Peace.